Good morning. Glad you could join us. I want to share some things I picked up from Bob Goff, and I think you will get something out of it. I really do. In Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10, it says, "For we are God's handiwork." If you go back to the Greek there, the word is poema, which, means we are God's poetry. And other translations of that would say we are God's masterpiece. But it's in the plural. We, plural, are God's masterpiece. And it goes on to say, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. God has good stuff for us to do. And why does He have that for us? Because you know what? We get to participate with God. We get to be on God's team, like running plays in the game, if you know what I'm saying. We get to be a part of the whole plan. And when you do that, you feel really good about it. But life is not simple. Have you noticed that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have. One of the things that Bob Goff says here is that he doesn't really like jigsaw puzzles. I have to admit, I'm not a huge fan. If somebody else is working on one, I'll sit down and try to get one or two pieces. I mean, some people have these huge ones that are just, and some of them are really kind of impossible. But one of the things that Goff says, it lacks the thrill and the activity of things like ice blocking or axe throwing. It's like, yeah, I would say, those are things they don't normally do at the senior center. But sometimes life itself feels like a huge jigsaw puzzle, doesn't it? I mean, where does everything fit together? And I kind of feel like as I go through life, I reach a point where, the picture's in focus, and then I kind of lose it all, and I've got to walk by stronger faith, and God's trying to help me to see a bigger picture. But here's the thing. With a lot of the things that we deal with in life, it doesn't come with that cover that shows the picture of the barn and the cows. We've got to figure out how the whole thing goes together when we have to do it the best that we can. And Bob says, complicating it further, it's like a lot of the pieces are upside down. We don't even have the pattern. So one of the things we have to do is flip things over. Life has surprises. Life has unexpected circumstances, things that we just never see coming. And it complicates our lives. I was talking with some people about the previous preaching series, No Stinking Thinking. And we talked about the fact that we could do the series the whole year, because as soon as you move on from one issue that you're grappling with in your mind, you're just like, that's great, I just finished that. And then you get a text, you get an email, and it's like, or a phone call, and it's like, I've got something else to pray about and try to figure out. And I don't even have a clue. It reminds me, we were in Haiti, and we had some students, they were going to put the trusses together for this house. And so they went back, they had the wood, and I got some people that were good at geometry, and they got it all put together, and this one Haitian said to them, "You cannot do it, you don't have a clue." This is kind of a French accent. They said, "Clue? Oh, we understand geometry and algebra." And he says, "But you don't have a clue." And they were insulted. "Why would you say we don't have a clue?" When one of them finally figured out to ask a very pertinent question, "What does clue mean in French?" "It means nail." He's saying, you cannot put this together because you don't have any nails. Sometimes something gets lost in the translation. But you know what? Sometimes we're fearful. Sometimes we're timid. Sometimes we are confused. And you know what? Even Timothy, the protege of the Apostle Paul, was. And so that's why Paul writes to him this powerful verse. And with this, I'll wrap up. "For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity." Other versions say confusion. "But He has given us a spirit of power, love, and of self-discipline." So no matter how confusing the puzzle is today, receive from Jesus a spirit of power, love, and self-discipline. And how about a whole bunch of faith to go along with that? And in the end, you'll have more than just a clue. God bless you. Have a great week.